months old. Okay? So when a dog is scooting along, what do you think could be a possible reason for that? Excited. What could be like something that's related to something they might have eaten?
Doesn't it mean they have worms?
Oh, brilliant. Could you say that nice and loud?
Doesn't it mean they have worms?
It has worms. So what do we do when a dog has worms? Pardon? Take him to the veterinarian. Well, that could cost money, right? Is there any other ideas that we have? Have you ever researched something on the internet to figure out what to do? Oh, you've never looked on the internet to figure out a problem? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. You have. So you could look online and maybe you could, what, to help with this problem? Oh my gosh, you guys know this? Is there something that maybe you could purchase?
Yes.
Medicine. Oh, thank you very much.
Medicine.
Yes. So where do you think they sell this stuff?
Craigslist.
Walmart. Who said Walmart? There you go, Walmart. So if you were to go to Walmart and you bought the medicine, what would be the next step? What would you look at?
Instructions.
Instructions. So what could be some possible instructions to give this little dog some worm medicine? What do you think would be the next step? What would we need to do? Who has taken medicine before? Y'all have taken medicine before. Okay, when you read the, what's it called when you're trying to figure out how much to take? What's that word? It's a prescription and maybe the dosage, right?
Yeah.
So if you got worm medicine at a store, what would be something that we would need to think about? Can you say that louder?
The dosage.
The dosage? The dosage. So what would be a way to, we looked at it, what would be maybe some of the instructions on the dosage?
The age.
The age. What could be something else?
The weight of
The weight. Exactly. The weight. So what would we need to do to figure out if we have this product and we're thinking about weight, and why do we need to know how much is the weight? Why do we need to know that?
Because if you give him too much, maybe his body can't handle the medicine.
Okay, so if you give him too much, then you may not be able to handle it. So what would we need to know in order to treat this dog? What would we need to do?
How much he weighs.
How much he weighs. So then we would weigh the dog. So you want to come up here? JP, can we have a marker? Do we have a dry erase somewhere? Okay, so let's see about this. Okay. So you want to write weight up there on the board? So we're going to need to weigh this dog. Okay? We're going to weigh the dog. Okay. So this dog weighs 7 pounds. We weighed him. Here's a scale. We weighed Max, he weighs 7 pounds. And you read in the bottle that for every 1 pound, we need half a pill, 0.5. Okay? 0.5. So what would be a way that we could figure out, if Max weighs 7 pounds, how would we figure out how many to give him if it's a half a pill for every 1 pound? What would be a way to figure that out? Any ideas? Multiply it. Yoshi, you want to come up here? Trade positions with this gentleman here. You're going to walk over to her. There you go. And so you're going to see what she's doing.
Oh, God.
There you go. Okay, so Yosh, how could we figure this out?
Multiply 7 and 5.
Well, I don't know. I'm wondering what to do. Because if I give the dog too much, I could make the dog, what would happen?
Wouldn't handle it.
It could get sick. could possibly die.
So per
What-
pound, you're giving it 0.5, right?
Uh-huh.
And
So what would we do?
7 pounds.
And he weighs 7 pounds, yep.
So 7 times 5.
Okay, so go ahead and do this on the board for us so we can figure out how much to give this little dog so we don't want to make you sick, Max. No,
Oh
my God. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, and why don't you go ahead and actually do the math? Do the
Okay.
math.
Yeah.
So go ahead and write that, Yosh.
So
She's saying we're gonna give 3.5 pills. So let's see how did she know how to do that? How did she know it was going to be 3? So is this a 0.5? Yep. Okay, so we're starting with half of a pill. Okay, so then how did you figure that out, Yoshi?
Because if the dog weighs 7 pounds and you have to give him 0.5 of a pill per pound, you would multiply his weight times the amount of pill that you would give him per weight.
Okay.
Per pound. So
Okay.
3.5.
Awesome. Does everybody see how we got that? Mm-hmm. Right?